Green Lake State Park is right around the corner from my house, and so I often overlook it as a potential video site. But it's a marvelous park with a huge campground and a lot of features to it. So I decided I'd finally go over the park as a drive-through because it is so big. I just can't cover it all. It's two lakes, a golf course, three different camps grounds, and a beach and a Frisbee golf course and hiking trails, biking trails, and all sorts of things. So let's look at Green Lake State Park. Since it's after Labor Day weekend, it's free to come in the park. And we are going to go up to the campgrounds first. We turn our right here and follow this road up. This is a nice road. Nice big road. This park was designed for large motorhomes. We're going to go to the We'll go to the upperest campground up on the top of the hill. Here, this is considered campground, and you're not supposed to be in here unless you've got a camping permit. These are really nice campgrounds, really nice campsites. They're fairly modern, although the roads aren't all that great. But you can see there is a tent way over there. Here is the bath and shower house. These are all campsites, typical of an urban located campsite. Quite frequently there's a lot of garbage, but the crew here keeps it pretty nice. They clean it up, pick it up, take care of it. This is the farthest up, and there's the beginning of the bike trails and hiking trails way up at the top. People park up here, as this guy is doing here, although really that's on a campsite. So sorry. There's a fifth wheel camped over there. That area over there seems to have more trailers than any place. That must be the sites. For up here, the electric sites are all around in there. Let's go in and we'll check out the bathrooms. I always check out the bathrooms, as everybody knows. So we'll go in the bathhouse and check it out. Probably should bring the GoPro. But these are ancient. These have been here forever. So there's two Johns down there, two toilets, sinks, and two showers on this end. Well aired out showers. Not big, fairly small, but they do have a bench. And they have a soap dish and a hook, but these are very old. They have brand new ones down below, and the RV sites. You can see the playground. They got a small playground up here at the campground. Got dumpsters and recycle bins up here. This is not the oldest of the campgrounds. This was put in, I think, somewhere in the 60s or 70s. So let's go down to the other campsite. There's a campsite lower down the hill from this. Now right down here, right down the hill, is one of the lakes. I believe that is Round Lake. There's Green Lake and Round Lake are the two lakes at this state park. And this is a very old forest state park. It was given to the state a long time ago to be used as a state park. And the trees are very big, very impressive. Okay, right off the main camp road, these are the dump stations. These are brand new. They just put these in last year. So they should be pretty good. What do they got? 1, 2, 3, 4 dump stations. And they've got a camp store over here now. This is new. This used to be the dump station, but now they've turned it into a camp store. So we'll come down and look at that. They've built the camp store on top of the old dump station, so I think that's kind of interesting. I wonder how that works out for smell in the camp store. And this is the brand new camp area and bathhouse. And let's see how this is. These have individual showers out here. Oh yes. Oh yes, very nice. It's a bathroom, handicap shower, everything. Really nice. And it's free. No coins or anything. Got your power hair dryer. Drinking fountains over there. Look at this. Nice wooden door. And it's a one-seater bathroom because most of these are RVs anyways. And you can always use the shower rooms. Got a nice wash sink for doing dishes. And there are the RV campsites. These are campsites 1 through 22 or 1 through 35, I'm not sure. The middle ones are pull-throughs. These are all big pull-through sites. That's pretty nice. These over here are back in. They seem to be all full hookup. They have water, electric, sewer, everything. It's a brand new loop on the campground, and so it's a little lacking of shade, but I guess if you have full hookups with air conditioning, you don't care about shade as much. And it continues right to here, I believe. Number 31. Oh, these are hookups too. These are full hookups over here. At least they got water and electric, I see. I don't see sewer. These are electric. This is an older part, but it looks like they have upgraded. This used to be where we used to camp, right here. And it had no electricity, no sewer, no water, no nothing. But that was long time ago. So we'll go down through campsites 43 through 67. It's a little dark, it's shaded, it's really nice. It's a little bit on a hill, except up here at the top where these guys are. This is 45 and 44. Then you get on, the sites themselves have been leveled pretty well, so they're not too bad. These are all electric now. Boy, they put in electric everywhere. That's pretty nice. There's a nice site. Back-in sites. These are all back-in sites, but if you like to be amongst the trees. There's a fairly good space between them. They're not real spaced out. Not as much as the upper part is. 62, 63, 64. Squirrel. But the center has a really nice playground, and it also has a really nice bathroom. Brand new bathroom, same as the other brand new bathroom. And there's the playground. I helped build some of that, but it looks like it's completely different than when I built it. We did. Now if you continue past the lower campsites, the lower campground loops, you go up this road, and this is where the cabins are. This campground also has some really nice cabins. There's the campground sign, the cabin sign. They're fairly rustic. They must have bathrooms in them because there's none anywhere around. But again, the campground is just over there, and the cabins are right here. And the lake is just down this hill. Here's one of the lakes. That's Round Lake. It's a small round lake. And then there's the Green Lake, is the big long Eclipse Lake. They have a barbecue out behind the cabins. They have a porch, a screened-in porch. Pretty luxurious to stay here. Now below the campgrounds, but still up the hill, is a Frisbee golf course and some athletic fields. And here we have, I think, some Frisbee golf players out for a round of Frisbee golf. Unlike our other local Frisbee golf course, which is at Jamesville Beach Dog Park, the Frisbee golf course goes through the park, the dog park. This one is dog free. This park does get heavy use though. Here's the local bike club. I was going out for a ride from the parking lot here. They'll probably do a 25 or 30 mile ride. We used to do that, but people kept getting killed on the road. So we now will go down to the beach, which is a pretty impressive beach. It's really about a $7 million beach. There are two sides to the beach. This side is the older side, and they don't often have this open. There is parking here for about 1,000. And I think on a hot summer day, there may be that many. But the parking lot is right next to the beach, as opposed to some parks where you have to walk quite a ways to get to the beach. Now, over across the lake, this is just the point of the lake. It's the shallow end of a large lake, and it's set up as just a wonderful swimming area. You can do laps. There's a lap area. There's a kiddie area that's shallow in the corner on the end there, and then there's diving boards. They apparently don't have the diving boards up at the moment. Of course, the beach is closed. They also rent boats. They rent boats way down there. That is supposed to be, that is ancient. The boathouse is very ancient, and they're supposed to be, the plan I have seen is they're going to move the boathouse back to this swampy area and put it in there, so that there's more room for boats and things out in front. This area floods in the spring, and it's doing damage to the boathouse, so they're going to build that up back there and put it back there, so that will be really interesting. On the other side is picnic areas over there and benches and fishing. There's lots of trout. They really stock this with trout. And this is a Miramitic lake, so it's very deep, and it has all sorts of strange fish. But that's the $1 million bathhouse. Wonderful bathhouse, changing house, showers, first aid. There's a concession stand in there for hot dogs and hamburgers and things like that. But it's a really, really nice park. You need a permit to use the drone in here, I am told. I'm not sure they'd really notice, though. We are going to go up the road on the other side of the lake. As I said, the lake is kind of a long banana or sausage-shaped lake, and the green lake and round lake is beyond that. But the one side is campground and the other side is golf course. And this side also has a few picnic areas. There's a picnic area up in there with some bathrooms and gazebos and stuff like that. Picnic area and bathrooms on this side, and they have a tent set up here because they don't have a gazebo over here. But these are all reservable. All the gazebos and all the sports fields are reservable, so you can have a big picnic and party. Again, this is 10 or 15 minutes outside of Syracuse, and it's an absolutely beautiful park. So there's a lot of people that come here. And here's the golf course. This is a Robert Trent Jones golf course. They put water on it about 5 or 6 years ago, and it's a really nice course now. It's an absolute mountain goat course, though. The hills and dales and valleys and things make it a very challenging course, and you always want to get a cart. When I used to golf, I always insisted on walking, and I'll tell you, it would kill you. And this is the golf course. They're building a new something. I think it's a reservable party house. Banquet center or something. The clubhouse is ancient. It's from the 30s, built out of stone, local field stone, I'm told. You need a tee time here. This is a very popular course. It's $11 a round, I think. And this is the clubhouse. It has a really fairly decent restaurant, except the service isn't too good. Maybe that'll change since it's brand new this year. They've rebuilt the whole thing. But the view from the golf course is phenomenal. You can see all of Syracuse and northern New York. It's the last escarpment where the glaciers kind of ended in the last movement of the glaciers, whatever they call that, the last march of the glaciers. A lot of BMWs and Cadillacs in here. This is Round Lake, just beyond Green Lake. I don't think we're going to get there with this picture anyways. And this is they call it Meromictic meltwater glacial lake. And the lake is colored. It's a beautiful blue-green color, and it's because of the way the light and the presence of calcium carbonate, which is a lot of calcium in the water. It also has these really funny-looking reefs, and it's they're a cyanobacterial mat, and they're just at the surface of the water. And there's caves underneath them. We've scuba dived down there and seen caves. But it's but there's an explanation of the Meromictic lakes, a very uncommon class of lakes. Sorry it took so long to get through this video, folks. But it's a big park with everything in the world you'd ever want to do. Golf, bike, swim, camp, fires, whatever, hike. We were happy to show it to you though, so stop by for the next video. We'll be a little shorter. Thanks for coming. Don't forget to subscribe.